Today, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on the New Orleans Saints.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Miami Dolphins. Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Tua. And this is caught. It's Parker. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Miami. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
The numbers for Howard a week ago: 14 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Tua, a give. This is Howard. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 32. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Now Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Out of bounds at the
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Breida, the ball carrier.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
3rd down and 2.
They'll try to run more with Howard. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Good.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with the new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I've played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
The 25-yard line.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is Cook for the grab. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
If you did know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Miami set to take over and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. High throw, but the catch is made. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
47-yard line.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and a mile. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, has got a hand in to break that one up.
Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
First down.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
First down.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Saints.
On play action, they'll throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have taken the... lead. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak. Of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 20.
Jordan Howard and the rest of the offense heading back out there. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Tua now on first down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And he's going to be hit and taken down. back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Out comes this field general once more. Offense back onto the field. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down at 5. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
7-yard loss. Brings up third down.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. 2 touchdown passes there for Russell Wilson. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Steven Sims, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Returning it, John Ross. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes Michael Thomas and the rest of the Saints offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. They start the second half with Camaro, and he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Number 41.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. Thomas has got it, complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Complete to
It's a big play there for the Saints. 47 yards.
First down.
What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 25-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 yards remain for second down.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
they run it again with Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out.
He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This is caught by Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Well, the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Now Ross to return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Now we'll see what Michael Thomas and the rest of the offense has in store here. And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good. And I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked in and in the zone and on a roll. It's continuing to adjust throughout the game because, you know, the defense is kicking coverages towards him, trying their best to slow him down, and he keeps getting the better of them.
Yeah, whatever they've done, it hasn't worked. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
4 at the 47-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 23. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a short gain here down to the 22.
For New Orleans.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Back now in Miami. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. John Ross, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll set up to throw from the gun.
He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he finds Parker here, complete.
Tagovailoa's pass complete to Devontae Parker. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To number 83. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 27-yard line.
second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Two and a throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point. That's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now Tua. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Saints will have the football back. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara.
Alvin Kamara on the handoff. Tackled at the 25-yard line.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
At the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st down.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. First carry for Central Florida alum, Latavius Murray. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A give. This is Kamara. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Brings up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Going for it all. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
Today's final score.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them.